And if you don't see that a guy like Trump is a very decent for the people person, a decent for the people person, I really don't know what you're looking at. I really don't. So let me reiterate. Green Day, talented emo punk rockers, talented bubble punk rockers. They're very talented bubble punk rockers. They're fucking famous, but they're geeks. DNGs, dork nerd geeks. If I ever seen one. So fuck them. Like, what are we even listening to them for? Yes. And if they're so punk rock, how come they didn't change their major song? You know, Time of Your Life. If they were really punk, they would have changed the lyrics to that song. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the pussy, directs you where to go. Like, that's an obvious punk rock lyric change. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the pussy, directs you where to go. I gotta put Tic Tacs in my mouth. I just start kissing them. They're just so beautiful. I'm attracted to beautiful. I'm attracted to beautiful. I just gotta put Tic Tacs in my mouth. I just start kissing them. I went after her like a bitch. I tried to fuck her. I admit it. Couldn't make it. I went after her like a bitch. She said she wanted to go furniture shopping. I said, I'll take you furniture shopping. You can do anything you want to them, you know. Grab 'em by the pussy. Another turning point, fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the pussy, directs you where do you go. Like, that would have obviously been the big punk rock thing to do. Come on. Do I have to rewrite your bubble punk lyrics for you, Billy Joe? And again, let me say, Donald Trump is the man. And about that whole locker room, first of all, it was locker room talk, all right? Ladies, I mean, he's handled it like a gentleman. He's grown up a lot since then. He had nothing to prove to begin with. It was locker room talk. I mean, come on. Did they ever think about what trying to crucify that man about that stupid bullshit will do to people like me? Like, I would love to meet Donald Trump one day, and I would love to hear his, like, locker room talk. Now, I'll probably never get a chance to sit down with him and hear some locker room talk. I'm like, oh, so Don, tell me what it was like. I mean, come on. Famous guy like you must have had a lot of women just throwing themselves at you because, I mean, women can lie and say whatever the hell they want, but they know at the end of the day, they're just as pathetic as men, and they'll do anything to get ahead in this world. I mean, come on, tell me, what happened? You must have had some crazy bitches after you at some point. Like, I would have loved to sit down and hear some Donald Trump locker room talk. That's out the window now because these crybabies can't take a fucking joke. And that fucking Billy Bush pussy, he got everything he deserved. If they had come to me, I mean, I guess this is pre-fake news era. Like, Donald Trump brought up the whole fake news thing and threw it in the face of the media. And everyone's scared to get canceled. So I guess this is pre-cancellation, pre-fake news era. But if they had come to me and said, you were laughing at Donald Trump because he said some fucking crass locker room talk, what do you have to say for yourself? All Billy Bush had to say was like, yeah, you know, Donald Trump, he was joking around. It was funny. He was a guest on our show. I was being polite. I don't know. It was funny. He was obviously joking. He laughed. I laughed. A lot of people laughed, and it was really no big deal. Yeah. I mean, he was just joking around. It was funny, so I laughed. It was offensive. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't know. It was funny, so I laughed. What is your daughter going to say? Your daughter. I'd be like, look, honey, ain't no secret that your daddy loves pussy. How the hell do you think you got invented? Apparently, Billy Bush's daughter went crying to him. Dad, is it true? You laughed about grabbing them by the pussy? It's like, fuck, come on, honey. You know that your daddy loves pussy. I mean, for God's sakes, how do you think you got invented? I would have just said that. Locker room talk. I mean, God, come on. So now there's a whole generation of people who are scared to do locker room talk. It's not fair. Anyway, Green Day are a bunch of dork nerd geeks, DNGs.